naming a song from her upcoming album, Pete. And fans were like, we know that you love him, but you are dumb. To be fair, what's one little song when you've already covered your body in a smattering of Pete-related tattoos? That's right, on top of the tattoos we've already discussed, Ariana got Always tattooed on her ribcage, which many speculated was written in Pete's handwriting. Then she got his name tattooed on her ring finger. Then she got 8418 to match Pete's existing tattoo. You know, the badge number of his dead dad. And then Pete got Mille Tendresse on the back of his neck to match Ariana's. On June 20th, Pete went on The Tonight Show and told old Jimmy that he didn't understand why people cared so much about his relationship. It's because we were befuddled, Pete. We've only covered 1 month so far, you guys. It's only been 1 month. Allegedly. 6 days later, Pete posted a birthday tribute to the most precious angel on earth for her 25th birthday. That July, a joke Pete had told months before at the expense of the Manchester bombing victims surfaced, and when fans questioned Ariana on it, she said she was conflicted. You can look up that event yourself if you are unsure of what the issue was. Then, Pete gave Ariana a necklace with his dad's badge on it, and people were like, what the heck, Pete? They also called out the fact that Cassie had a necklace with his dad's badge on it. Pete defended his decision, saying that Ariana is the greatest person that he knows and that he gave Cassie a replica. That there were a whole bunch of replicas, and that's what he gave his sister and grandpa. But the one he gave Ariana is the actual badge that his dad died in. If I was Casey Davidson. A week later, he deleted all of his posts on the gram, stating that nothing had happened, the internet was just an evil place. Fair. This was after Ariana posted a photo of her deceased grandfather, and Pete commented, what a cutie, and fans thought it was insensitive to call Ariana a cutie on the post, and Pete was like, I was referring to her grandfather. At literally no point in writing this have I had any idea where the story was going. Ariana's album Sweetener debuted on August 17th with the song Pete Davidson on it. Ariana explained her choice, saying, I like the way it looks. I love his name and I love him. Music lasts forever. It'll outlive any tattoo, any memory, anything. Even myself, so I want my love for him and how I feel to be a part of that. Who's gonna tell her? 3 days later, the couple made their red carpet debut at the MTV VMAs, and fans clocked that Pete was wearing a bracelet with Ariana's initials, which included a D for Davidson. 3 weeks later, on September 7th, Mac Miller passed away from an overdose. He was only 26 years old. Ariana posted a black and white photo of him with the caption, I can't believe you aren't here anymore. I'm so sad. I don't know what to do. The following day, Pete was spotted with a Grande tattoo on his ribcage. Then on September 18th, Ariana's team announced that she would not be attending the Emmys and that Pete would also be absent so he could be with her in New York, despite the cast of SNL being up for several awards. 2 weeks later, Pete cracked a joke on SNL about his relationship, saying, if we break up, and we won't, we will. But we won't. I'm kidding. But like in 10 years, God forbid if that ever happened, there will be a song called Pete Davidson, like playing in speakers at Kmart, and I'll be working there. Some might call that foreshadowing. Others might call it karmic retribution for Cassie. On October 10th, yes, not even 5 months after they allegedly started dating, Pete was spotted at Yankee Stadium with a black heart covering the bunny mask tattoo and a small A next to it. 4 days later, sources revealed that the couple had broken up. It was too much too soon. It's not shocking to anyone, claimed the source. You don't say. They claimed that the breakup was mutual and that Ariana had already returned her engagement ring. A week later, insiders claimed that while the wedding was off, they were still working things out. But then on October 18th, Pete revealed during a stand-up routine that he had been dumped and that he was 0 for 2 in the tattoo department. Maybe you should listen to your tattoo artist. He ended up covering that little A with another black heart blob, the AG with a kite, the Grande with a keyhole, and Mille Tendresse with cursed, which I would say shows a surprising amount of self-awareness, but unfortunately, I know what he does next. Ariana also covered up all of her tattoos. That November, Pete jokingly proposed to Maggie Rogers during an SNL skit, and when she said no, he said, 0 for 3, which prompted Ariana to take to the tweeter with, for somebody who claims to hate relevancy, you sure love clinging to it, huh? Thank you. Next. 2 days later, she released her song, Thank You. Next, which featured the line, even almost got married, and for Pete, I'm so thankful, wish I could say thank you to Malcolm, because he was an angel. On December 15th, after Pete had already been struggling with the hate he had been receiving online after their breakup, he posted a message saying, I really don't want to be on this earth anymore. I'm doing my best to stay here for you, but I actually don't know how much longer I can last. All I've ever tried to do was help people. Just remember, I told you so. Ariana rushed to 30 Rock, where they film SNL, to check in on him, but he refused to see her. He ended up deleting all of his social media. Since their breakup, Ariana has claimed that her engagement to Pete was unrealistic and an amazing distraction from her breakup with Mac. Pete has said that after Mac died, he knew their relationship was done. Ariana started dating luxury realtor Dalton Gomez in January 2020. They at least waited until the end of the year to get engaged. They were married in May of 2021 and divorced in March of 2024. And then she began dating Ethan Slater, which, I can't even think about that one right now. Pete would go on to date Kate Beckinsale. That one was weird. Margaret Qualley, Kaya Gerber, Phoebe Dynevor, and Kim Kardashian. That'll be the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this one. If you did, please save it and share it with your friends. It really does help spread the good word of the cult. And don't forget to follow me over on the gram, the tube of the U, just in case. You never know what's going to happen. And I have bulletin board over on TikTok where we do updates and things. Good day, and may the cult be with you.